What we have here is a 2015 Fender Special Edition Deluxe PJ Precision Bass, and they called it a SeaFoam Pearl Green, I believe, for the finish. It's got Fender's high mass bridge, and it's got both the P and J style pickups. Got the frets all polished now. It's got new strings on it. I'm just going to address one little issue on the nut. Somebody used a little super glue on here. It's just a little messy in this A slot. So I'm just going to take a file and very gently smooth it out. After that, can take some folded up sandpaper and just kind of smooth it out like that. Nuts are also quite sandable usually, so they've left a little residue on top of the nut that we can just try and sand away a little bit so it looks a little nicer. I've tuned up and I'm just sighting down the neck a bit here. I see a bit of relief, probably a tiny bit more than I'd want to have in it. Start with that, just about fits. Yep, we're at 0.006. That's a good place to start. I'm just going to leave it there and then check out the action and how it's playing. So checking at the 12th fret, the action's a little high. I'm gonna have to bring it down. Setting my string action gauge at the 12th fret here, and we're at like 0.080 or even a little bit more. So I'm gonna lower these saddles down. I like to be at 0.070 on a bass. Okay, it's about 0.070 all the way across now. So just playing for a second on the low frets. Hear all that buzzing? So I probably need to put a little more relief into the neck. Give a quick turn with the truss rod, and that's about half to a 3/4 turn there. Now we got tons of relief. So this truss rod moves the neck a lot when you turn it. Some truss rods you gotta, do 2 or 3 full turns sometimes to get anywhere. Even before I turn it again. So obviously it's wide open now. No more of that buzzing, but I've got a little more relief than I want now. So go back and we'll tighten a tiny bit, somewhere in between where it was and where we took it to see if there's buzz. Okay, still no buzz. See if we can get away with a slightly flatter neck. Tighten a tiny bit more. You see how fast you can do this. Now if I was making bigger adjustments, I should be tuning in between checking these, checking the neck, but since I'm making very micro adjustments, I think I can still get a pretty accurate idea of the relief without retuning. And so that's gotten rid of the buzz by just loosening it a tiny bit. But now my action's a little higher than I want it to be. Still sounding pretty good now. And we're at a reasonable action. I think we're getting pretty close here. Well, we've got this guy all situated now, and it is not having any problems all the way up and down the neck. We've got this thing playing good all over, and just need to do the intonation on it. That G's almost perfect, maybe a little flat. Just barely. And there it is. Now we'll finish this up and this baby's ready to go. Pick up, jazz pickup. The balance is pretty good between the two. pots, clean them up. There's no need to take off the entire pick guard. Take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 screws in this area, and then carefully bend this up a little bit, and then spray out the pots with contact cleaner that way. It's a much faster way to get at them.